So we're planting oats and alfalfa. We're using the John Deere 4020. This is a grain drill. It's a John Deere 8200 grain drill, and it's got the grass seed attachment on it. And then it's also got the other main box that can be used for bigger seeds. Like we use it for oats, but could be used for soybeans even, or anything larger. And then the small grass seed attachment just drops in the back right on top of the soil, because their seeds are so small that basically you don't want to bury them hardly at all. And then the oats go into the disc openers in the front, and they do get buried. The oat seeds do. And then we pull a cultipacker behind this seeder, and the cultipacker breaks up some clods in the dirt, and it also presses the alfalfa down just enough to get a little better soil contact with the seeds, and that improves germination, and we get a lot better stand of alfalfa with the field if you pull a cultipacker behind it. This seeder did not come with a hitch to pull a cultipacker, so we had to fabricate one, but it seems to be working pretty well. The field that we're planting is coming from corn, and then we plant it to oats and alfalfa. So we plant 1 year of corn, and then usually the stand of oats and alfalfa lasts 4 years, about 3 or 4 years, maybe 5 years. And we put manure down before we plant the corn. We take the corn off, usually chopping most of it, and then we put manure down and plant oats and alfalfa. And then we do soil tests every 4 or 5 years on fields, and if sometimes it needs a little bit of lime just to balance out the pH. But other than that, those are our inputs on the field for fertilizer. So that seems to work well for us. We usually chop the oats off or round bale it, but most years lately it's been pretty wet, so we've just been chopping the oats. If you can get it enough days, oats does take a little while to dry out, so we can round bale it. That's the best case scenario, but if not, we can chop it. You do get some dirt in the windrows and some rocks, which aren't good for the chopper, of course. And we got to chop the oats pretty early, even just going into the milk stage, in order for it to keep real well in the bag, because the oats is basically a bunch of little straws, and you got to get it packed pretty tight, because the oats themselves bring a lot of air into the silage. So we got to make sure that we get it chopped right away, cut and chopped early before it starts to dry down, or even get any, make sure that there's definitely at least milk in the seeds. So anyway, that's what we got going on here. The system seems to work. We've done it this way for 3 or 4 years now, pulling with a cultipacker behind the seeder, and it works real well. So thanks for watching.
Why are the tires back there on the grain drill? They're called marker tires, so you can see where the end of the seeder has been. You can tell where it's done and where it's not done, what part of the field is done and what part's not done. So it leaves nice grooves in the field, so you can, it's a marker. It acts as a marker. Do you ever have to double seed stuff, like go over, if you're worried about, oh, that's not coming up, and would there ever be a reason to do something like that? Not with alfalfa, because alfalfa releases a toxin, and if you go to reseed a field that has some alfalfa on it, and go to plant it again, the new alfalfa, old alfalfa will kill it off.
If you like this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notifications bell. Thank you.